The removal of waste has become an acute problem in present-day India. It should have been solved by the corporations of the towns, but was not given priority. In the Hindu hierarchy, people of low caste, the Mehtars, were responsible for this work and did not have a lobby to fight for their rights as laborers. The citizens just threw out their waste on the next free space available. Waste littered everywhere and became an optical and hygienic problem. City corporations have started to buy waste trucks that collect some of this waste. This is brought to burning plants. The ash so produced is used for landfills. However, this is not sufficient and cannot be the solution from an ecological perspective. With increasing poverty, a second solution appeared on the horizon. The poorest of the poor found out they could make a meager living by collecting the plastic, paper, metal and glass out of the waste and refuse and sell it to factories which recycle such substances. They just got about 3 to 4 rupees per kilogram. These people belong to the non-organized sector of the working class with no pay, no identity cards, no social securities. The self-organized trade union Lok Adhikar calls it an exploitation of the poor and has worked for the right of the waste and rag pickers. I talked to Dharmender, one of the founders of Lok Adhikar. Along with him, I visited the colony of the waste pickers.
और लोक अधिकार बेसिकली जो है अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर वर्कर्स की सोशल सिक्योरिटी के लिए काम करता है। उस पर खास करके कि इनको जैसे ही निजी कंपनियां आई इनको वहां से भगाना शुरू किया था, तो हम लोगों ने पहली लड़ाई लड़ी कि इनको उस कम्युनिटी बिन पे पूरा जो प्राइमरी ये सॉर्टिंग करते थे वो सॉर्टिंग करने के लिए इनको जो है बैठाने का काम हम लोगों ने, एक बड़ी सफलता हम लोगों की ये रही कि हम वहाँ पे इनको प्राइमरी सॉर्टिंग जो है करने का इनको अधिकार एक तरह से मिला है।
A rag picker is named responsible for this dhalao and his name is painted on the wall of the garage-like room. He is named by the waste picker community and is paid for this work. Dwellers from the surrounding colony bring their waste in plastic bags to the dhalao and deposit it here. This is free of any charge for the inhabitants. Here I met the waste picker Lukman. He is a Muslim, like the majority of the waste pickers. He bought a rickshaw and 5 to 6 times a week he picks up waste from the shops and brings it to the dhalao. He gets 400 rupees per week for this job. This is about 5 euros. The waste pickers carry out the initial sorting out of the waste. People living from the recycling of this waste come with rickshaw-like carriages and take it to their homes for further picking and sorting. They have to pay 100 rupees for a rickshaw load. At the end of the day, they achieve a net income of about 200 rupees. Lok Adhikar also found that the waste pickers are not registered, had no identity cards, and could not profit from the government schemes like ration cards. Through the initiative of Lok Adhikar, about 2,500 people in the Rohini sector got identity cards. 500 got ration cards, which gave them access to social help and the right to vote. This system of community bins and organized waste sorting is considered a positive example of waste picking in the capital, Delhi. But it can only be a first step towards better life conditions for these poor people. We want to stop the transfer of these people's fate into the next generation. Their children must get a good education and learn other vocations with reliable and clean jobs. Lok Adhikar organized a congress for waste pickers from other states in 2016, supported by the organizations Shruti and Bargat. It was an important step to strengthen the cooperation of non-profit NGOs at a national level to achieve a better life for the poverty-stricken. It is not the state that solves India's waste problems. It is the self-organized waste pickers who live below poverty level. We must give them the respect that they deserve.